10 seconds, 5 seconds, start. The party making application has to submit the same before submitting his first statement on the substance of the dispute along with the original arbitration agreement, failing which a duly certified copy thereof. Flagrant violations of various laws, including municipal laws, master plan, and other plans, besides environmental laws, have been engaging the attention of this court. This court has a constitutional duty to protect the fundamental rights of Indian citizens. What happens when violators or abettors of the violations are those who have been entrusted by law with a duty to protect these rights? The task becomes difficult and also requires urgent intervention by the court so that the rule of law is preserved. The problem is not of the absence of law, but of its implementation. Considering such large-scale, flagrant violations, this court had to prioritize as to which violations may be taken up first and then issue appropriate directions. On one hand, repeated orders was made to seek implementation of the laws, and on the other hand, simultaneously, more and more violations were taking place. In a way, this judgment is in continuation of the judgment dated 7th May 2004, with the difference that now we have taken up the issue of large-scale misuse of residential premises for commercial use. With regard to commercial use of premises in residential areas, it has become more than 3 years when the order was made directing respondents to file reply. The learned amicus curiae filed IA number 1860 of 2004 and brought to the notice of this court a press release issued by the MCD declaring a scheme to facilitate registration of shops, establishments, commercial establishments, etc. in the non-conforming areas by granting ad hoc licenses in respect of premises existing till 31st March 2003. He in this application sought stay of the press release and the scheme. The press release and the ad hoc trade registration scheme were stayed by this court. The question under consideration also is about the power of MCD and DDA to direct demolition or sealing of the properties being misused. Few residents of Green Park Extension made averments about large-scale unauthorized constructions and stated that various letters written to the MCD complaining about the illegal and unauthorized constructions and consequent violations of master plan, etc., but of no avail. According to them, the officers were in fact encouraging or conniving with persons who were indulging in such misuse. A writ of mandamus was sought against the authorities, directing them not to allow illegal commercial users. The MCD filed a status report giving particulars of approximately 663 properties in Green Park, Maine, and 407 properties in Green Park Extension, stating that many properties were being used as commercial and others partly commercial. When this was the position in a small colony, one can well imagine the plight in manifold other residential colonies of Delhi. Regulations may provide for various matters, including the use of sites for buildings from different areas.